30 forbidden underground cities they don't want you to know about. This city houses 20,000 people and extends 18 stories underground, but it doesn't exist on any government map. What you're about to discover will change everything you thought you knew about civilization. There are entire cities beneath your feet that governments desperately want to keep secret. Some house tens of thousands of people. Others contain technologies that shouldn't exist. Most people will never know these places are real. Stay for number 1. It will literally rewrite history. I'm about to take you on a journey into 30 forbidden underground worlds that challenge everything we've been told. By the end of this video, you'll never look at the ground beneath your feet the same way again. Number 30. Welcome to Coober Pedy, Australia, where living above ground is actually illegal for most residents. This opal mining town forced 3,500 people underground when surface temperatures hit 120 degrees Fahrenheit. They built churches, hotels, and even golf courses in caves carved from solid rock. The strangest part, their underground homes sell for millions of dollars. Real estate agents don't even show the surface free. Everything happens below ground. But what we found in the next location makes this look like a vacation resort. Number 29. Montreal's underground city spans 20 miles and connects 1,700 shops. But here's what they don't tell you. During winter, over 500,000 people disappear from the surface and live entirely underground for months. The tunnels connect to secret government bunkers that officially don't exist. Some sections require military clearance to access. Security guards patrol areas marked with biohazard symbols. Local maintenance workers report finding rooms filled with supplies and equipment that gets restocked regularly. What's really down there? And who's doing the restocking? Number 28. Beneath the Las Vegas Strip lies a city of 1,000 homeless people living in flood tunnels. But here's the twisted part. Some sections connect directly to casino vaults and underground storage facilities worth billions. The tunnels stretch for 600 miles under the desert, and security guards patrol areas tourists never see. Urban explorers have discovered chambers with surveillance equipment and communication systems. Why are certain sections completely off limits? What are they protecting down there that's worth more than human lives? Number 27. Derinkuyu in Turkey descends 18 floors underground and once housed 20,000 people. But archaeologists can't explain how ancient civilizations carved through solid rock with primitive tools. The ventilation system still works perfectly after 3,000 years, moving fresh air through every chamber. But here's what's truly disturbing. They found evidence that people were trapped inside for decades, never seeing sunlight. Scratch marks on walls, stockpiles of food, and makeshift graves. What were they hiding from that was worse than living like moles? Number 26. Beijing's underground city was built to house 6 million people during nuclear war. The Chinese government claims it's abandoned and sealed, but satellite images show fresh construction and new ventilation systems. Local residents report hearing machinery and voices echoing from sealed entrances at night. Some tunnels allegedly connect directly to the Forbidden City and government buildings. Construction crews work in 12-hour shifts with no communication allowed. What's China really building down there? And why the sudden urgency? Number 25. Coming up at number 15, I'll show you the place where 50,000 people vanished overnight and were never seen again. But first, Wieliczka salt mine in Poland isn't just a mine. It's a 178-mile underground kingdom with chapels, ballrooms, and underground lakes. The salt formations create acoustic phenomena that scientists can't explain. Visitors report hearing voices from empty chambers, footsteps in sealed passages, and music from rooms that haven't been used in centuries. Tour guides refuse to enter certain areas after dark. What's really echoing through those halls? Number 24. Cappadocia's underground cities house entire civilizations, but here's the mind-blowing part. They're connected by a 200-mile tunnel network that links 36 different cities across hundreds of miles. Some passages are so narrow, only children could navigate them, suggesting they were built as escape routes. Archaeologists believe there are dozens more cities they haven't found yet, possibly hundreds. Ground-penetrating radar shows massive structures still buried. How How did ancient people coordinate such massive construction across such distances without modern communication? Number 23. Seattle's underground tour reveals a buried city beneath the modern streets. But what they don't tell tourists is that some businesses still operate in the hidden sections. There are speakeasies, private clubs, and storage facilities that city records don't acknowledge. Urban explorers have found fresh supplies, working electricity, and security systems in supposedly abandoned areas. Some passages connect to modern buildings through hidden entrances. Why do certain areas require special permits to enter? What's still happening down there? Number 22. The catacombs of Paris hold 6 million bodies arranged in artistic patterns, but some tunnels lead to chambers that aren't on any official map. Urban explorers have discovered rooms filled with modern equipment, fresh supplies, and computer terminals. Security cameras monitor areas that supposedly haven't been visited in centuries. Motion sensors trigger alarms in sections tourists never see. Recent excavations revealed chambers with modern ventilation systems and electrical wiring. Who's really controlling access to these forbidden zones? Number 21. Raven Rock Mountain Complex in Pennsylvania is America's underground Pentagon, housing 3,000 people in a 650,000 square foot facility. The government spent $6 billion expanding it recently. But here's what's classified. It connects to other underground facilities through a secret high-speed transportation system. Seismic monitors detect regular movement consistent with underground trains. Construction contracts reference technologies that don't appear in any public database. How many shadow cities exist, and what connects them all? Number 20. Wait until you see what's hidden at number 10. It will completely change how you see reality. But first, NORAD's Cheyenne Mountain can survive a direct nuclear hit and operates 2,000 feet underground. The blast doors weigh 25 tons each and can seal in seconds. But satellite analysis reveals construction of new tunnels that aren't acknowledged in any budget reports. Ground-penetrating radar shows the facility is 3 times larger than officially stated. What are they really preparing for, and why the massive expansion now? Number 19. The Moscow Metro has secret lines that don't appear on public maps, including the mysterious Line D6 that connects government bunkers and can transport officials during emergencies. Some stations are built 200 feet deeper than necessary for subway service, with blast-proof construction and independent power systems. Construction workers signed lifetime non-disclosure agreements with death penalties for violations. Recent construction has accelerated dramatically. What's really moving through those hidden tunnels, and where do they actually lead? Number 18. Petra in Jordan has underground chambers that archaeologists estimate extend for miles beneath the famous carved facades. Ground-penetrating radar reveals massive structures, possibly entire cities, buried under centuries of sand. The Jordanian government restricts access to 95% of the site and refuses excavation permits. Recent unauthorized surveys detected metallic objects and geometric patterns that suggest advanced construction. What don't they want us to find? What's buried there that's worth such extreme secrecy? Number 17. Burlington Bunker in England was designed to house 4,000 government officials during nuclear war, complete with a railway station, hospital, and BBC broadcasting centre. But here's the disturbing part. It was secretly expanded in 2018 with a £500 million budget that wasn't disclosed to Parliament. Construction crews worked 24-hour shifts with military security. Seismic activity suggests massive excavation projects still ongoing. Why the sudden urgency? What threat requires such immediate preparation? Number 16. The most shocking discovery is still coming at number 5. But consider this. Dulce Base in New Mexico officially doesn't exist, but satellite images show massive ventilation systems and underground construction covering hundreds of acres. Local residents report seeing military convoys entering mountain tunnels at all hours. The area has unusual electromagnetic readings that interfere with electronic devices and cause car engines to stall. Government documents reference the facility but remain heavily redacted. What requires such extreme secrecy in the middle of nowhere? Number 15. Here's where 50,000 people vanished. Orvieto's underground city in Italy extends deeper than the surface city is tall, with over 1,200 caves and tunnels carved through volcanic rock. Medieval records describe a thriving underground population, but in 1348, every single person disappeared overnight. No bodies were found, no signs of struggle, just empty chambers and abandoned belonging. Modern analysis reveals construction techniques that medieval tools couldn't achieve. Some chambers have acoustic properties that suggest advanced engineering knowledge. How did they know things they shouldn't have known? And what happened to all those people? Number 14. Cox's Cave in the UK was converted into a WWE aircraft factory, but construction revealed much older tunnels beneath the wartime additions. These ancient passages use mortarless construction with stones fitted so precisely that a knife blade can't fit between them. The angles are mathematically perfect, something modern engineers struggle to replicate. Carbon dating suggests they're thousands of years older than expected, predating known civilization in the area. Who built the original tunnels, and what technology did they use? Number 13. Kaymakli underground city in Turkey housed 3,000 people across 8 levels, but ground radar shows it continues much deeper into unexplored territory. The bottom 4 levels remain flooded and sealed by Turkish authorities. Recent surveys detected metallic objects and geometric structures in the sealed sections that don't match natural rock formations. Unauthorized diving attempts have been met with immediate government intervention. What's really down there in the water? What's worth protecting with such force? Number 12. The Gaza Strip tunnels present a mystery that intelligence agencies can't solve. Reports suggest over 300 miles of passages exist, but satellite analysis indicates the network is far more extensive, possibly thousands of miles. Some tunnels use concrete and steel construction that requires heavy machinery and advanced engineering. The sophistication suggests capabilities and resources that shouldn't exist in the region. How did such advanced infrastructure get built without detection? Who's really behind the construction? Number 11. Portland's Shanghai tunnels were supposedly used for human trafficking in the 1800s, but modern investigations reveal the network is much larger than historians claim. Some passages connect to natural cave systems that extend for hundreds of miles through the Pacific Northwest. Recent exploration uncovered chambers with fresh air circulation, modern electrical systems, and supplies that are regularly restocked. Motion sensors and security cameras monitor supposedly abandoned sections. Who's maintaining these tunnels? And what are they being used for now? Number 10. Here's something that will shake your understanding of reality. The London Post Office Railway operated underground for 76 years, but when it officially closed, the tunnels weren't sealed. Maintenance workers report finding evidence of recent use, including fresh tire tracks, modern lighting installations, and communication equipment. Some sections connect to buildings that aren't on official tunnel maps, including government facilities and private residences. Automated systems still operate in supposedly abandoned areas. What's really moving through London's hidden arteries, and who's controlling it? Number 9. Windsor Castle's tunnels were carved during WWI to protect the royal family, but construction revealed chambers that predate the castle by centuries. These medieval passages connect to natural cave systems extending for miles under the English countryside. Archaeological surveys of the tunnels are classified under the Official Secrets Act, with 100-year secrecy orders. Recent ground-penetrating radar shows the network connects to other royal properties miles away. What secrets are worth such extreme protection? What's hidden beneath the Crown's most sacred sites? Number 8. Cheyenne Mountain's sister facility, Mount Weather in Virginia, can house 2,000 people and has its own power plant, water supply, and communication systems capable of running the entire country. But congressional records show funding for expansions that aren't acknowledged in public budgets. Seismic monitors detect regular underground activity inconsistent with maintenance operations. Construction contracts reference biological containment systems and decontamination chambers. What construction is happening in secret? What are they preparing to contain? Number 7. The Salt Cathedral of Zipaquirá in Colombia was carved from an ancient salt mine, but the original mine extends much deeper than the tourist areas. Mining records show chambers at depths that would require advanced excavation technology unavailable when the mine was supposedly dug. Some areas experience temperature and pressure anomalies that geologists can't explain. Unauthorized exploration has revealed chambers with artificial lighting systems that still function. What's really in the unexplored depths? Who installed lighting in a centuries-old mine? Number 6. Australia's Coober Pedy connects to natural cave systems that residents aren't supposed to access, but spelunkers have discovered chambers with Aboriginal artwork depicting underground cities and tunnel networks. Carbon dating suggests these paintings are thousands of years old, showing knowledge of underground civilizations that supposedly didn't exist. The artwork shows people living in elaborate underground cities with advanced architecture. How did ancient people know about underground civilizations? What did they see that we're not allowed to know? Number 5. This will prepare you for the ultimate revelation at number 1. Area 51's underground facilities extend much deeper than officially acknowledged, with seismic analysis revealing chambers at depths of over 4,000 feet connected by high-speed transportation tubes. Construction contracts reference technologies that aren't in any public database, including propulsion systems and materials with properties that violate known physics. Underground construction has accelerated dramatically in recent years. Why does a simple aircraft testing facility need underground cities extending deeper than skyscrapers are tall? Number 4. Carlsbad Caverns has sections that aren't on any public tour map, where park rangers require special clearance to access restricted areas. Government equipment monitors unknown phenomena in chambers that emit electromagnetic signatures interfering with radio communications. Recent surveys detected artificial structures within natural formations, including metallic objects and geometric patterns. Unauthorized visitors report electronic devices malfunctioning and experiencing time distortion. What's the government monitoring in a tourist cave? What phenomena require such sophisticated equipment? Number 3. Prague's underground city spans 70 miles and includes chambers beneath Prague Castle that Czech authorities absolutely refuse to discuss. Medieval records reference underground construction projects that required resources far beyond what the city possessed, involving thousands of workers and advanced engineering. Some tunnels use construction techniques that modern engineers consider impossible with period tools, including perfectly fitted stones and mathematical precision. Recent excavations have been immediately classified and sealed. What technology did they really have? What's buried under Prague that requires such secrecy? Number 2. The most mind-bending discovery happened in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, the world's longest known cave system. Recent explorations revealed chambers with artificial lighting systems and ventilation that still operate after centuries. Carbon dating suggests these installations are hundreds of years old, but they use principles of electrical engineering that weren't officially discovered until the 1800s. The systems show knowledge of advanced physics and power generation that shouldn't have existed. How is this possible? Who installed electrical systems centuries before electricity was discovered? Number 1. Here's what will rewrite everything you thought you knew about our world. Beneath Denver International Airport lies a facility that officially doesn't exist, but is larger than anything you can imagine. Construction required 110 million cubic yards of earth removal, enough to bury a football field 3,000 feet deep. The airport cost $4.8 billion, making it the most expensive airport ever built. But here's the impossible part. Seismic analysis reveals the underground portion is larger than the entire above-ground airport, extending in multiple directions for miles underground. Government contracts reference biological containment systems, underground transportation networks connecting to other cities, and facilities designed to house 50,000 people indefinitely. The airport's own construction chief went public, claiming the project involved technologies he'd never seen before, including boring machines that could carve through solid rock at impossible speeds. Multiple construction crews were fired and replaced to maintain secrecy, with workers reporting chambers so vast they couldn't see the ceiling. Underground transportation systems connect to locations hundreds of miles away. Recent seismic activity suggests ongoing expansion. Why does a simple airport need underground cities capable of housing entire populations? What are they really preparing for beneath Colorado? Remember that city with 20,000 people that doesn't exist on any map? That was just the beginning. These underground worlds prove that civilization is far more complex and secretive than we've been told. Governments spend trillions on projects they won't acknowledge, building cities for populations they claim don't need shelter, preparing for threats they insist don't exist. The evidence is overwhelming. There's an entire shadow civilization operating beneath our feet. If this opened your eyes to hidden realities, watch my video about secret government facilities that will shock you even more, and check out my investigation into forbidden archaeological discoveries that challenge everything we know about human history. Subscribe, because I'm constantly uncovering truths they don't want you to know, and you'll be the first to see evidence that changes everything. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you ever imagined, and we've only just begun to scratch the surface.